Welcome back, fans, to another episode of CA Hoops Weekly, powered by Under Armour. Another week of action in the books, Rob, and once again, the league finds itself with several teams tied at the top of the standings as we wrap up the month of January.
It's been a historic season in terms of balance and parity, as for the first time in 21 years, every team in the league has suffered at least 3 losses in the first 10 games. Charleston, Northeastern, and William & Mary are locked in a 3-way tie for first place at 7-3, and 3 other teams are within 2 games of the league lead. Not only are the standings tight, but the games on the floor are too. Nearly half of all conference games have been decided by 6 points or less or in overtime. Now, only 2 teams went 2-0 last week. Charleston ran its winning streak to 4 with victories over Delaware and JMU, while Drexel, which entered the week with a 1-7 mark, knocked off Elon and first-place Northeastern. It just goes to show that any team in this conference is capable of getting a victory on any given night, and we're going to have an exciting race to the finish.
Yes, we are. Time to get to the previews, beginning with a first-place showdown in Boston, as the College of Charleston will be at Northeastern for a 7 p.m. tip on CA.TV.
What a game this should be. Northeastern has won 4 of its last 5 and has been the most efficient offensive team in the league, shooting better than 50% in conference play. Charleston's on a 4-game winning streak and has a top-ranked defense that held both opponents under 60 points last week. Now, there are plenty of matchups you can point to, but my favorite one is looking at the 2-point guards. The Huskies' Vasa Pushitsa and the Cougars' Joe Chile both rank among the top 10 in the CAA in scoring and the top 5 in the conference in assists. Beyond the numbers, they're both the unquestioned leaders of their teams, control the tempo, and have the ability to make the clutch play in big situations. When the 2 teams met in mid-January at TD Arena, Charleston shot 71% from the floor in the first half to build up a 10-point lead at the break and never let the Huskies make a run. This time, they're at Matthews Arena, where Northeastern is 8-1, and it's going to be fun to see what adjustments both teams will make.
Should be a great one indeed, Rob. Also at 7 o'clock, it will be our CA basketball game of the week on Sports Live, as Hofstra will be at home to take on the defending CA champs UNCW.
Yeah, Hofstra rallied from an 8-point halftime deficit and picked up an important road win at Delaware last Saturday to remain just a game out of first place. Justin Wright Foreman turned in his 6th 30-point effort of the season with a game-high 32 points, including a daggered 3-pointer with 12 seconds left. Now, senior center Rokas Gusti should become the all-time leading rebounder in Hofstra history on Thursday, as he closes in on an incredible 1,200 caroms for his career. He's 7th in the nation in rebounding this season with over 11 per game. Now, you'd think that would give the Pride a big advantage on the glass, except for the fact that he's going up against the nation's leading rebounder in UNCW junior Devontae Kaycock, who's averaging better than 13 boards per game and turned in a spectacular 26-point, 24-rebound performance in a win over JMU last Thursday. Along with his rebound numbers, he ranks 7th in the league in scoring with 17.5 points per game and has recorded 16 double-doubles. He and senior Jordan Talley are the big reasons why the Seahawks are playing their best basketball of the season right now, and I can't wait to see this battle in the post.
Yeah, it should be a great battle in the post indeed. On to Saturday at 4 o'clock with another CA basketball game of the week on Sports Live, as Drexel will be at William & Mary.
Yeah, as we talked about in the open, no team enters the week with more momentum than Drexel, which knocked off Elon and Northeastern in back-to-back games. Yep. The Dragons got a couple of sensational offensive outings from junior guard Tremaine Isabel, who scored 28 of his career-high 40 points in the second half against the Phoenix, and followed with 21 points against the Huskies, including a game-winning free throw with 1.6 seconds left. Now, along with the big offensive numbers, Drexel did a better job of cutting down on turnovers and also showed improvement defensively. Now, carrying that over is going to be important because they'll be facing the league's top offensive team in William & Mary. Yep. The Tribe continues to torch the nets from the perimeter, averaging better than 11 3-pointers per game while leading the nation in three-point percentage at better than 44%. Justin Pierce averaged 25 points and 11 rebounds last week, and Connor Birchfield was 10 of 17 from beyond the arc. Congratulations also go out to point guard David Cohn, who became the Tribe's all-time leader in assists in less than 3 years. These teams both like to get up and down the floor, so it will be an entertaining afternoon for the fans.
We wrap up our previews with a 7 o'clock matchup on CA.TV as College of Charleston completes their northern road trip at Hofstra. The first matchup between these 2 teams, Rob, was a lot of fun to watch.
Indeed it was. Hofstra shot 53% from the floor and opened up an 18-point lead in the first half, but Charleston came roaring back behind a career-high 33 points from Joe Chile and 25 points from Grant Riller to pull out a 76-70 victory. The Cougars turned up the heat defensively in the second half and started driving the ball to the basket, which resulted in them in going 19 of 22 at the free throw line in the final 20 minutes. There's no doubt both teams will make adjustments, and it'll be interesting to see which team is able to dictate the tempo and style of play. Both of these teams have established themselves as contenders for the CA title, and this game could have a big impact on tournament seeding come March.
Now here is the rest of this week's action around CA basketball.
the month of March is not for the weak. If you want to get to the big dance, the road starts here. Every practice, every game leads to this moment. Win or go home. The CAA tournament is coming to Charleston March 3rd through 6th. 10 teams, 1 goal: to be crowned champion. Go to CAAsports.com for more information.
CAAsports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video, and audio coverage. And of course, fans, you can watch all of this exciting action on CAA.TV on several devices such as Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV by downloading the CAA.TV app that is available now.
You can also continue to follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports. We're also on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops.
Our CAA on-campus crew was in Philly this past weekend and sat down with Austin Williams for this week's CAA Hoops Featured. You can check it out now on CAAsports.com and our social media outlets.
Austin Stretch Williams is one of the leading shot blockers in the nation this season and is near the top of the CAA in rebounding. Hear why he has more fun playing defense than putting the ball in the basket.
The crew will be back on the road this week as they head to William and Mary. Stay tuned to our social media pages for behind-the-scenes look from the trip. And next Thursday on CAAsports.com, we'll have an In Focus feature on the Tribe. That is it from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.